These sand spitters are not a big problem, are they? They're easy to dispatch, but I guess that's why we took a ranged character. Nice and easy. So you see this little thing over here, that is our ability leveling up. So if you want to make something better, you have to fight again and again. And here's our friend Hillock. Well, he doesn't look very happy, but thankfully he is very slow. That means, well, we can kite him. So I guess all classes are true to themselves. You play as a marauder, absolutely. You go in, pretty much, attack everything you can, hit everything you can. But well, with our one, we are supposed to be evasive. We are supposed to dodge the attack rather than, well, taking it head on. So let's try this mana potion. We use that, and our mana is recovering pretty fast. So I guess if you want to do that in your battle, you can do that. He's gonna die soonish, I believe. And there we go. He's out, and we find our first loot. More importantly, we also leveled up, as in we leveled up our ability. So if we level this thing up, we remember what damage it had earlier, it's going to have slightly more now. So DPS has increased, 11% chance to ignite rather than 10. And well, without further ado, let's pick these items up and try our inventory. So we found 2 unidentified items. We can't use these, they require intelligence. But we have a cape, we have a wand, and we have these bows. So in order to identify them, you right click on these scrolls called Scrolls of Wisdom, and then you left click on the item. Well, I think I can't use both of them, so let's go over the cape first of all. Here we go. It says, so that's your first yellow loot or your rare loot. Evasion rating, it's got dexterity, more evasion rating, maximum life, lightning resistance, and hey, 6% increased quantity of item found. So we're going to find more item. Just going to put this back in the slot. So just to show you, there's only, again, another reminder of the last game, I guess, or the secret game we're not talking about right now. You have your primary weapon slot, but if you click over here, you can switch to your secondary. So if I zoom in, that is by moving the scroll in, you can see, well, she has a wand in her hand, and you just can switch it any time. I'm sure there's a shortcut for it, but I haven't figured it out yet. Well, moving on, I'm just going to heal myself with a flask, so just press 1, and there you go. All of your stuff comes back again. So we've finished our first objective, so I believe we are supposed to head for the town. And this is the town. Well, before we go in, we're going to finally look at our skills. As in these. So we talked about all these characters, and the game actually tells you one great feature. That is, you're not restricted to your build. Whatever you want to go for, you always have an option for it. Well, how do you do that then? Well, if you look on this side, this is where we are. This is the center. I'm not very sure how to get there at the moment. Well, anyways, this is where you start, being a dexterity build. I believe if you have any other character, let's for example, this one, this might be a Templar starting point, I'm not sure, or maybe other healing skill. So, but what important thing is, you see these 6 markers over here, they all represent different characters, and for example, if I want to take this route, as in if I want to get, well, this is the duelist build over here, so there you go. So if I want to go over here, rather than increasing these main stats over here, I can move around, and I can actually branch out into these abilities. So in a way, sky is the limit, right? I'm sure they're going to have a very high level cap, so you can actually try most of them. I'm sure you can't have all of them, but you can make your character unique. And it also says over here you can respec them. So at any point you want, you can actually respec your character once you have the required item, I believe. So item customization, skill customization, sorry, will be a lot easier. So this one gives us an increased attack speed. This one, if you want to go here, will give us more evasion rating. For the moment, let's just go with that. So what ranger is a good ranger without more evasion? So here we are, we enter the town. And let's see what happens here. Right. They're all NPCs here, I believe, and we move in here. So we have 3 new characters, I think, yes. We've got Bestil, Nessa, and Tarkley. So let's speak to Nessa, see what she has to say. Well, I'm not going to bore you with the conversation, of course, but she has given us a quest. So there you go, that's how you find quests. We're just going to talk to Bestil again. And we'll see what our friend over here, I believe he's going to give us a reward for the quest, killing Hillock. And there we go. So this reward, you can pick whatever you want. Starting off with this. You can have a split arrow, you can have a dual strike, or you can have a cleave. So remember, cleave I believe would be ability for marauder. Dual strike, of course, for the duelist. and split arrow for me being a dex build, but there is no restriction. I can pick whichever one I want, and I can make it better. For just gameplay sake, we'll go with split arrow, and I'm just going to put it here. Our quest is complete. So if we go to inventory, and we can place this item somewhere over here, let's say in our head. Now we have split arrow. So you see over here, we have a primary normal attack, that is just shooting an arrow. We have right click or secondary click, which gives us burning arrow, and our middle click of course gives us the split arrow, which will split your arrows into 2 more, as in you fire 3 arrows. So there you go, there's the first character little customization for you. Final thing before I end this video, I will show you how to break items, how to sell items. We've seen a lot, but you haven't seen any gold drop, have you? Well, the answer is there is no gold as far as I can see for the moment. So what you do over here is you come, just go to any NPC and you sell them. And what you sell them is these items, of course. So you put them over here, and let's say I'll put them over here as well. They are unidentified, aren't they? So can I sell them? Indeed I can. Let's just sell them for the moment. I don't want to identify them and waste these scroll. So what you see, rather than getting, a gold in return, she makes you an offer, and that is basically non-negotiable as far as I can see. So if you want it, well and good. If you don't, you can keep moving on, I guess. So if you give her all these stuff, she's going to give you scroll fragments in return and this transmutation shard. Well, what this would do, if you have 5 of those, of course they're going to become into one of these scroll of wisdom, which can let you identify items later on. So let's just click accept for the moment. Look at our inventory. So this is going to make something into an orb of transmutation if I have 20 of these. So again, an item I'm going to discover later on with you guys. So here's my first video. We're looking at Path of Exile, of course. I've never done a live commentary. I hope you like this video. I'll be making more of these. It is an interesting game. Well, I'm not going to give you my opinions on the game, but this is almost like a first ever gameplay for me. So far, in the last 20 minutes or so, I have enjoyed the game, of course. I played it for 20 more minutes before I made this video. Well and good. I'm going to play it a little more. Well, that says something about the game. I think we're all gamers, and what we're after in the end is to find good gameplay, no matter where it is. Brand loyalties and such things, in my personal opinion, don't really matter that much. If you like something, go for it. Well, here's another one of my silly thoughts. I do ramble on for a while, so please do pardon me if I end up boring you. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was Path of Exile for you. We played as Ranger, a dexterity build. We looked at the inventory, how you can select items, how you can select skills, how you put stuff into your items, acquire new skills, acquire new abilities. So there it is for you. Thanks very much for watching the video. I'll be making more of these, so please make sure if you want to watch them, please do subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions, leave a comment in the video. I'll try my best to answer them. Alright, I'm out now. Thanks very much for listening. Bye.